You can hear me clicking? Gosh dang. How's it going? Hi. Should have muted my microphone. Hey Ironside, how's it going? I'm just so suspicious. Welcome back for the third day in a row. Hey Mr. Burner, how's it going? Hey Law Enforcer, welcome. Is that a Guardians of the Galaxy shirt? Yes it is! Look, I like it very much. So, yeah, I wanted to wear it today because... Shut up. Did not ask you to play. I wanted to wear it again today, because I haven't worn it in ages, and I was like, you know, we talk about it enough. Plus, I watched them both today. Comfy stream, nice, yeah! Plus, I just watched movies all day. It was raining. Was a little cold, so I was like snuggled up in a blanket watching a lot of movies. Today I watched, what order did I watch them in? I finished off Thor Ragnarok because I fell asleep during it yesterday. So I finished that off this morning. Then I wanted to watch stuff with Loki in it. Well, I watched both Guardians of the Galaxy. That I know. And I watched Infinity War. And I watched one other movie that I don't remember. I watched a lot of movies today. Look, I did not yet oil the chair. It's still very squeaky. Ralph, thank you so much for 8 bits. How is it going? Thank you so much. Why do you start stream with you minimized? Because it's like, I don't want to be mucking around and have people thinking I'm in the middle of my stream. No, I start when it's like iffy. A lot of people do it. Okay, a lot of people do it. Trust me on this one. Oh, that's my hair rubbing against the side. I was like, what is that scratching noise? It's me. It's me. Why watch action films when you can watch low-key movies? Isn't that like 10 hours of movies? And don't judge my decisions, alright? I told you that was all I did, okay? I told you that's all I did all day. Lord Matisse. A lot of people take 15 to 20 minutes even to show up after going live. Yeah. It's been 5 minutes and I'm already full screen, so let's not complain too hard, guys. Let's not complain too hard. Tis, Matisse. How's it going, Tissy? It's going great. Thank you so much. Yes, a lot of people do it, see? Vindicated. My attention span isn't good enough to do that, to be honest. Well, movies, no, 10 hours of TV shows, yes. I don't know what the difference is. The difference is you can cram a lot more into a TV show, I think. Movies are hard to commit to. Sometimes someone will be like, oh, do you want to watch a movie? And by someone, I mean my parents, because we're not allowed to leave the house. They'll be like, do you want to watch a movie? And I'm like, I really don't want to sit down for 2 hours. But then I sit down for like 4 hours watching a TV show. There is a difference. I can't explain it, but I know that there is a difference, so I completely understand. Hey, Dev. Welcome. I do want to update you that we have 8 whispers. After last night, we have 8 whispers. They're only from 3 people, though. I was watching movies at 2 times speed, then watched 2 movies in a row. Sometimes if I really don't want to watch movies, I watch a lot of movie commentary channels, so if I'm really not in the mood to watch any movies, I speed run my movie watching and have someone just explain the premise to me, and I'm like, good enough, movie watched. But yeah, I'd rather read all day than watch 2 movies in a row. I used to read like multiple books in a day. The librarians used to know me by name when I was a kid, but my life has gone downhill. I swear I'm like the attention span of a gnat now. It's terrible. When I cancelled my plans yesterday to stay in the stream, my friends jumped to my place to check if I was really tired, or I said I was lying. Well, you were tired of the garbage that was happening on stream, clearly. I'm glad you support my madness. Do you have many unbanned requests? Did Mr. Netflix respond? Mr. Netflix didn't respond, but I did take a screenshot for you guys. I was looking just out of interest because I never look. Never look at my Instagram requests because they're always full of peepees. And I know that it blurs the image, so I don't actually see them, but I don't want to go there anyway. But I did, just out of curiosity, since we had a fun time. And Netflix had actually messaged me on Instagram as well, guys. Is it DM'd you on Twitch? Into spoiling you if you want. And that was a month ago. And then last night, right as we messaged back, I got DM'd you on Twitch about it. So I was like, guys, we got a multiple location Netflix. It's great. Yeah, let me... I don't think any of the new whispers I've got are very interesting. It's a lot of people... It's a lot of people being like, what the heck, to me sending them a chug jug. But like, did you rickroll him? I didn't actually respond on Instagram. I left that completely alone. I thought, you know what? No for now. Let's keep it, Netflix will never come back because I betrayed him. But chat stays. Are you not entertained? That's the point. If you don't entertain the people, you can leave. Did you watch the trailer for Marvel's What If? I didn't. Then let me whisper you right now. Okay. There's a lot of Netflixes. Okay, wait. Number 3 on trending, this seems about right.
Yeah, peace. I love peace. I'd be out of a job with peace. Do we know each other?
Time. Reality.
I want to know, is it voiced by the same people?
Where you want to be? That's the question, isn't it?
Every universe is different. Each one unique.
Slow down a little bit. There's a few people in the room that don't understand. Not me, I get it.
Who are you?
The name's Captain Carter.
Cute.
I am the Watcher. I observe all that transpires here.
I'm so confused, but I love it.
Will not interfere.
I guess I have to freestyle then.
We have you outnumbered.
A Ravager never flies solo. I said never flies solo.
Is that some kind of catchphrase?
You had me worried for a second.
Journey to face the unknown and ponder the question. What if?
Seems like it's gonna be absolutely brain bending. I'm already like, whoa, what's going on here? But it looks super fun. Hold up, there we go. Okay. That sounds so much like a knockoff Tony Stark. I don't like it. I don't think it is. But this entire Marvel phase seems to be about the multiverse. It's ruining my mind. Oh, the multiverse is confusing. Can we stick to one timeline? Loki is already like, whoa. I can't wait for the Kenobi show to get released as well. Yeah, when is that happening? Because, yeah, I've heard of it coming for a while, but I've heard like nothing since then. But maybe it's just because I'm not out looking for it. I don't know, but that's supposed to be coming too. Also, there's a mini Simpsons episode called The Good, the Bart, the Loki, and it's heavily tied to the Loki show. I've never watched any of The Simpsons, actually. Ever. I was not allowed to as a kid, and then I just haven't. At all. Don't worry, it's coming home. But it'll be nice to see more of like the favorites. I have a lot of favorites, to be honest. I have a lot of favorites in particular. I've lost my marbles. When have I not, though? Every stream, I'm like, I've lost my mind. Every single one. So the question really is, did I ever have it to begin with? You would have grown up in the era where Simpsons is considered bad. Post-2000s is kind of bad years of The Simpsons. I didn't know there were good or bad years. See, I don't know much about it at all. I know that some kids, when I was at school, was like, do you want to watch The Simpsons? And I was like, no. And they were like, oh, okay. Yeah. But I really don't know much about it, except there's like something about it predicting the world or something like that. That's about all I know, and I don't even know what those predictions were, to be honest. I just remember like, oh, the Simpsons predicted this thing. But don't they have like 500 episodes? I don't know how many, but it's been going for that many years that there's probably like 500. And with 500 episodes-ish, you're bound to get something right. Like, that's just luck. I don't know if they're actually predicting things or if it's just sheer chance because there's so many possible storylines that it's just luck, in my opinion, but I don't know. Do you even know what a floppy disk is? Yeah, I know what a floppy disk is. It's this shape, and it's got a circle in the middle with a black outside, and it's like first generation CD kind of thing. I had like a little box of what are they? Tapes when I was a kid, and I had like a CD player later, and I had a Walkman, but that was a CD Walkman, to be fair. But I did have like a tape player, and I know how to wind them with a pencil, okay? I was in a really cool spot where I had tapes and stuff, and then I saw like move to iPods, and like I saw it all come up. It was kind of cool. Well, they've done so many episodes of The Simpsons that they just got things right. Haha, yes. Were you playing LOL teasers young? What year were you born? I was born 1999, but 11 days before 2000. So I can technically say I was a 90s baby, but I was not in the 90s for that long. So be like, yeah, I'm a 90s kid. Definitely. Man, I haven't used tapes in a long time. Yeah, my littlest brother saw one on the ground a couple of years ago. I was like, what was that? Like, what is that? And I was like, oh no. So much fun, man. That's what they are. So much fun. So, wait. I wasn't born in 2002. You're born in 96? Yeah, 99. I'm an 80s kid. Nice. I don't know technically what kid I am. I'm not allowed to say I'm a 90s kid, but I'm not 2000s. That's icky. Come on now. No one wants to be a 2000s kid. Also, I realised that the Bears stream never ended. So, like, when I came on, just before I started streaming, I unhosted the Bears stream because it was still going. I was like, oh my goodness, I've been hosting it for that long. 1999 and 2003 are the same. No. Incorrect. They're very different things. It is the difference between, like, me and Brotees. That is the difference there. Okay? The naughty naughties. I was not born in the naughty naughties, okay? I was born in 88, but I call myself a 90s kid, barely. I guess it depends where you've grown up. So I suppose I am a naughty, naughty kid. I smoke meth. Great. You may want to get some new teeth, but on your lad. Dare I ask when Little Tease was born? That would make me feel old. 2009? Yeah. By any chance, do you know anything about the Horus Heresy? I do not. Although I'm kind of scared, because anytime someone comes into stream and asks me, like, do you know about this particular thing? It's always something sketchy that I don't want to know about. It's always something truly horrifying. how's it going? It's going well. Welcome, Unit Gamma. How are you? Razor Hoof, I'm concerned. If there are 24 hours a day and the flavor of the sky was watermelon, how many people were born tomorrow? 12. 12 is the answer. Doing alright, thing? That's good to know. That's good. Very grand. No. Yes. You asked me a question. I answered your question. And you know why you asked a question? Because you weren't sure of the answer. I'm sure of the answer, so I get to say it.
6-month hype. Bullying on a birthday to the Cash Money hat. Where did it all go wrong?
It all went wrong a long time ago. But thank you so much, Rosie, for resubscribing. It's always wonderful having you here. 6 months. It's been that long, has it? Wow. Thank you so much. Do you think that you are thick? No? So I assume you want to go to the Avengers Campus at Disney? Look. Ish. I watch a lot of ride-throughs, okay? So I always watch Disney ride-throughs and things because of, not even just Disney ones, of theme parks because, well, I'm not allowed to go anywhere anyway. But usually I watch ride-throughs because I find it fun. But I've been looking at some of the stuff they have there and I'm like, it doesn't look that good. BDB Bucky, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Like, I looked at the Spider-Man ride. I don't remember what it's called, but it's really nothing. Like, streams are cool. Screens are cool, and there's been some cool rides with it. Like, Soaring Over California is cool because you're actually moving, and I think that's pretty fun. But it's like an arcade game, and I kind of expect more from Disney. Like, make an actual ride. You can do that at home. If you, like, you can play games at home. You can play games with, like, motion controls that actually will capture you at home. It's not something you need to go to Disneyland for. Like, I want actual rides at Disneyland. I don't know, I saw that and I was like, I feel like they could have done something cooler. So, I think Avengers Campus needs to get a lot better before I'll be actually psyched about it. Because right now I'm pretty, I don't know, I don't care. I don't care that much. So I'm like, make it better. Add some, like, actually really cool rides. Because think of Marvel. The amount of cool stuff they could do with that. Like, they could make a cool roller coaster. And I know they just opened it, so clearly there's not going to be that stuff yet. But, you know, as of right now, I'm like, it's not that exciting. I don't know. I think the whole, like, screen thing, they've done it before. They've done, like, shooter games. Like, they have the Buzz Lightyear one. Apparently they have, like, Midway Mania. They have shooter games already. I don't think they needed to make a whole nother one for Spider-Man. I think they could have done something else, something a little more creative. I expected more, but they're just starting out with that area, so who knows? Hey Nick, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I want to go to Hank Pym's restaurant with the tiny food and oversized food. Is Luna Park overrated? Yes, it is. Once you've been to, like, an intense theme park, Luna Park is garbage, alright? It is not good at all. So, for my graduation trip, I went to San Francisco and Disneyland, and this was a couple of years ago. But the place where my dad used to work would hire out the entirety of Luna Park for a day. And so the day after I got back from Disneyland, we went to Luna Park, and I was like, this is garbage. Because even if you're not that big into Disney, they have some great rides. they have some great lines. They take real care in what they do there. And, like, America has some great theme parks. And even the ones in, like, the Gold Coast are better than Luna Park. Luna Park is incredibly overrated. Alabama Man, hi! I've been on the Buzz Lightyear Toy Story ride, and it's kind of similar. Honestly, it was kind of fun. Yeah, it was kind of fun, but, like, it's the same thing. I feel like, and you get sick of it after a while, really. And the Spider-Man ride, what really irks me about it is it's like, it's pay to win. So if you want to actually have a decent time, you have to buy stuff for it. And I'm like, okay, Disney, we already pay so much for tickets, and now you're making a whole ride pretty much pay to win. Come on now, you can do better than that. I don't know. Arcades are fun. Gives 90s vibes. I've never actually been in an actual arcade. I don't know where any of them are. I only know of like a couple, but they're not like real arcades. You always have ones like outside of movie theaters, but they're always just claw machines. And like, I'm not messing with claw machines because I know I'll lose. But I don't even know where an actual arcade is. Hey, how are you? Hey, Jacob Games, how's it going? You look good, no makeup. Thank you very much. Hey, Poe, how's everyone? Wait. Hope everyone is doing good. I'm doing good. Hope everyone else is doing good too. Welcome, Poe. Rogfrip. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. There's some bars called barcades. Ooh, never heard of that before, actually. Everyone knows Poe can't stay long, but Poe loves and respects everyone as always. Absolutely, lad. But yeah. I don't know, but it's gonna be a long time before I'm actually allowed to go anywhere, let alone actually go to Avengers Campus at Disneyland. Hopefully it's really cool. Bugs World was, like, very kiddish. So hopefully it's gonna be a lot of fun. I went to Luna Park a few times. I got bored after a few hours, but on the bright side, Luna Park has a good formal venue. That's the only thing about it. I really liked, so how I said before that my dad's, where my dad worked, used to rent out the entirety of Luna Park for a day. Everything was free, and I mean literally everything. And that was better than the rides. So Brotees and I used to, like, go hit up different spots for food. And we brought backpacks with us, and we would go home with like 16 bags of fairy floss because we would just constantly throughout the day be grabbing stuff, grabbing different foods. Like, we ate so much food, got so much soft drink and stuff. We went home with just bags of stuff. And we had free lockers as well. And so at the end of the day, my parents would open the locker and just stuff would pour out. They're like, guys, this is embarrassing. What have you done? And we're just like, rigged the system. That's what we've done. How long does fairy floss keep? About 3 hours if you eat it fast enough. But I actually don't know. It depends how well it's stored. Oh, Canada. I've never been to I can never say that. Quebec? But I think it would be a really cool place to go. I have been to Vancouver. Have they opened up vaccination for your age group yet? No, they have not. Even though we heard today that we're potentially not just only having an extra week of lockdown, we're also potentially having an extra 2 weeks. Only like one person at a time is allowed to leave the house. If you're outdoors, only 2 people are allowed to be there, and 10 people at funerals. I don't know if that includes or doesn't include the dead body, but yeah, it's very intense. And they said also that there are like 20-year-olds on ventilators, and I'm like, and you're not opening vaccination up to other 20-year-olds? That's fine. It's fine. Apparently, like, what was it, like 9% has been vaccinated? If I heard that wrong, it might be more, but I feel like that's what I heard, that not much at all, like, has been vaccinated. So that's fun. But no. I am not eligible for vaccination yet. As intense like the dedication, yeah. very dedicated to smuggling food. If you offer free stuff, I will take full advantage of that, and I will go home with every single, like, as much as I can carry of free stuff. It's not even like we needed it. It's just like, you're saying we can take as much as we want. That is a challenge. And I love a challenge. Yeah, one person in their 20s is ventilated. That's still too many. 9% of New South Wales. Yeah. See? 9%. Not nice. Not fun. Moving on to positive stuff, yeah. More positive than if I leave my house, I will die. Because I think it's a different strain. I think it's the India strain, which is why it's so dangerous. What draws you to the Guardians movies more than the other ones? It's not that it's more than the other ones. So, like, I watched heaps today, including other ones. I like someone that's not too, like, righteous. I like someone that's got a bit of mischief, and that's why I love Star-Lord, because, you know, you do good stuff, but you're also, like, you know, chaotic neutral, and that's kind of what I am. You do good stuff, but there's also a lot of mischief, and, like, it's a lot more fun to not be all of one thing. But I do love Thor, so it's not just, like, the Guardians that I love. I also love Thor very much. I think he's cool, even though he is, like, little goody two-shoes. I like him still. I have a Thor pin where he's pulling a face up on my pin board. It's right next to my Star-Lord pin. But yeah, I also just love the music and, like, the different kind of style it has. It has more of, like, a fun, like, it's fun. Have you seen the Vin Diesel memes? I might have. I believe Pfizer is currently developing a booster specifically for the Delta strain. Oh, interesting. Chaotic neutral. yes, wait. Oh. Here we go. I'm more of a Winter Soldier and Quicksilver. I also love Scarlet Witch. She's cool. Here's my dice jail. Oh, I didn't unlock it properly. Hold up. No, that's me locking it. I can't use it because I'm an idiot, apparently. I got my, Eek. Got me dice there. Hold up. It's so hard to put away. Give me 1 second. Take a break. Elevator music. Do 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 do. Hello, I'm back. I am not. I started in quarantine last year. Yeah. I had friends before who did it, but I never had time, but started in quarantine last year. So we just passed our 1-year anniversary like 2 weeks ago. But we couldn't see each other because we were like in lockdown. My first character was a tiefling rogue, and my second character was an elf wizard, who is a lot of fun because she is like a vision of mine, which was, what if the Grim Reaper was pink? And it is incredible. I'm only on the single shot of Pfizer at the moment. Well, you're further ahead than I am. I don't have anything. I think my dad has his first shot, and my mum and my brother, Brotis, have their first. But I have nothing, and my 2 little brothers have nothing. Okay, Pink Grim Reaper is live. Yes. You'd be lawfully good. Ah, oh, nah, man. Nah. You got both doses? Dang. I'm seeing everyone's videos from, like, everything opening up. And I remember when I was like streaming somewhat, I think it was like the end of last year-ish, I think, that everyone was like, oh, how is it? And I'm like, Australia's fine. We've got like no cases. And everyone's like, we're still in lockdown. And I'm like, yeah, we're fine. And now everyone else is fine. And I'm the one locked down. There was a good time where just it was complete opposite. And now, you celebrate too early. That's what that is. You celebrate early and then everything falls apart. And now you're getting a short lockdown. You're sad. We had it for the best part of a year and a half. We had heaps of lockdown last year as well. It was for months. And, you know, it was very sad. And I just don't want to do it again. It looks like it might be 4 weeks. Maybe 3. It was supposed to be 2. But it's getting like pushed and pushed. Hey, Super Slow You, how's it going? I want to play Half Elf, which is basically Elizabeth Bennet, but instead of marrying Mr. Darcy to save her family from financial ruin, she becomes an adventurer and earns the money herself. It's perfect, it's beautiful. New South Wales is locking down over like 20 cases. We had, that's a big number, 31,000 new cases yesterday and are currently, what? Where is that? What? Yes, New South Wales is locking down over like 20 cases, but that's like a day. And it's not just 20. So today I think was 44, which was the highest in a while. 4'3". UK, yeah, UK. Sorry. 31,000 yesterday. Ooh. Karen's boy toy. Thank you so much for 1 bit. Hey, how's it going? We got the real RONA numbers. Why are you not back in lockdown? 31,000 yesterday. How many people are even in the UK? Drap Harry. Right back at ya. We are still in lockdown? I thought things were starting to open up. Like, I've seen some vlogs from, like, England where people are going out and doing stuff. Karen's boy toy, thank you so much for another bit. 66 million population. But it's flipping tiny! I think Australia is still in the 20s. Like, last time I checked, it was like 26 million. That's a whole lot of flippin' people. 70 million. But the space is so small. How are there that many people there? London alone has 10 million? What? That's why houses in the UK are so small. Your accent is cute if you're from England. No, I'm not. This is why I'm so shocked at the amount of people that are in England. I'm from Australia. We have a lot more usable land than you think. I guess most of Australia is like unusable, which is why I'm like, but you guys are small. We also have small amount of land, I suppose. We have 25.36 million people. A lot of people have died since I last checked. Well, this is just depressing. What is depressing? Give me $1. London is double the size of Canberra. Yeah, well, Canberra is a poop hole. No one cares about that. Well, a lot of our population are vaccinated, so we've been finding is that while cases are rising, deaths aren't, so the idea is it's tolerable. Ah, so they vaccinate you against death instead of the actual virus. That's fun. You sound like you're from New Zealand. I'm not. I've never actually been there. Australia's too deadly for the population to go too crazy. Gimme Dollar, thank you so much for 100 bits. Let me chuck you on my board. It's been a slow night, so 100 bits will do it today. Ugh. Ow! Oh, ow. Give me a doll. Oh. Karen's boy toy, thank you so much for another bit. It's okay. Oh, with an E, just no I. Okay. Give me. There we go. Thank you so much. Did you hurt yourself? A little bit. I like stabbed myself with my own board. A little rude, but that's okay. Man, I wish I hadn't opened up this conversation topic. Sorry. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Oh, great. I'm glad to know that you're happy that I hurt myself. I do it all the time. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much! Hold up, let me add I'll add a love heart next to your name. 400 bits, you're way too kind. Get the board right back. Snake. Look, you don't even see that many snakes. Like, they're around, you just don't see them. It's not that bad. Oh! Now I whacked myself in the ear. Oh. Gimme Dollar, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Kanala, yeah. Well, usually in person, but now it's online. It's the ones you can't see that kill you. It's the invisible snakes. You gotta really watch out for those blokes because they will absolutely chomp on your ankles. Speaking of things getting you in your sleep, I have not been bitten on the face by a spider in my sleep in a long time, thank goodness. And now I've said that, I'm jinxing myself, and like tonight I'm gonna wake up and be like, oh great, got another spider bite. Karen's boy toy, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're also having an absolutely wonderful day. Snick. Everyone who comes into my chat is like, oh my goodness, Australia, scary. I'm alive, aren't I? I only survive because I'm flipping hench. So as long as you're hencher than me, you'll be fine. Gonna become Spider-Woman. But I don't think any of them are radioactive. I'm just gonna become poisoned. Well, venomed. What do you say? Okay, you can become poisoned by something. If something poisons you, you're poisoned. If something venoms you, what are you? Venomed? I don't think this is a word I've ever had to think of before. Because spiders don't poison you. They use venom on you. And then you're what? Venomed? Is there a word for that? Nurses in chat, please help me out. Is there a word for being venomed? Dead. Thank you, yes. That's the word I'm looking for. You're dead. I've been bitten by a mosquito in the eye. Shut your flipping eye, then. If mosquito's coming at you in the eye, you give it a bit of a close so it can't bite you in the eye. Your blood is probably antidote for snake venom. That's right, all Australians. If you get bitten by a snake, you just gotta like slice an Australian, drink some of their blood, and you'll be fine. The huntsman spiders are alright, just big. Yeah, they're fine. They're not gonna hurt you. They're just really big and crawly. So if you like provoke it, it will crawl all around you, but it won't do anything. It's just freaky. The ones you really got to watch out for are like the little ones, like the ones that don't look furry. Whoa, Scale? Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Venom rated. Yeah, I've never heard that before. Johnny Plays Live, thank you so much for following as well. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're also having an absolutely wonderful day. Venom is injected. Poison is absorbed or consumed. What if you drink venom? Does that then become poison because you have consumed it even though it was venom? Similarly, if you take poison and inject it, is that now venom? The questions we really need to be asking in the world. First teaches us how to use teeth, now she's teaching us how to close eyes. I'm giving you the basic life skills that you need, okay? If mosquito come to your eye, close. Problems solved, alright? I'm helping you out. You can't blame me for trying to be a good helper. I actually got bitten on the eyelid by a mosquito, to be more precise. Well, wear goggles. Wear goggles all the time. You're sleeping? Wear goggles. They can't bite you on the eyelid then. Hey, fixed. Your problems solved. Anyone else have any problems? Tell me right now and I shall fix them for you straight away. You're back. Welcome, Mr. Burner. It was a play on words. Oh. Venerated? I don't know that word either. So, I don't understand. No. Nothing will happen to you unless you have eternal scars. Okay. Huh. Try it. No one volunteered for me? Try what? Wait, huh? It's actually envenomated. Once bitten, you suffer from envenomation. I'm gonna forget that word in like 3 seconds. Be like, interesting to know, and then I'll never remember it again. Something doesn't make sense to me. Corneas are the only thing that take oxygen from the air and not the blood. What happens when you're sleeping or swimming? They have really good lungs, maybe. I've been having problems walking. I put my left leg out. What do I do with my right leg? Because I've just been dragging it and it doesn't seem right. Oh, I can fix this one for you, mate. So what you're going to want to do is, here's your left leg, and you've been going like this. Wrong. What you're going to want to do is pick up this one, put it down, lean forward, pick this one up, put it down, lean forward, and keep going. Problem fixed. I heard people in Australia have pet mouse in every room, so if a snake or a crocodile came in the house, they have something to eat. It's more like we have the crocodiles to make sure the mouse doesn't come in. Oh, this makes sense now. Thank you. You changed my life. Hi, Australian girl. Hello. Where are you from? Hi, somewhere else person. Why didn't I think of that? I know. Sometimes things are just not clear until someone tells you, and then it's like, mind blown. All my problems are solved. You just need that person to just give you that, like, shove in the right direction. But also, you got the mouse issue on the farms. Yeah, I haven't heard what's going on with that in a little while. The news has been kind of preoccupied with the fact that lockdown is coming. But, yeah, I suppose we still do have a mouse plague. We have a plague and a mouse plague, so things are going swimmingly, if you ask me. Don't trust her, guys. The title literally says no brain cells. Exactly. You don't have to have brain cells to have wisdom. Intelligence does not equal wisdom, and I am the wise. How are you today? I'm doing very well. How are you going? Australia. Oh, why does chat like bullying me so much? Thank you, no worries. I always wonder if there's anything I say that is like very specific to Australia, and if you guys out there are just like, what? What on earth does that even mean? Are there any phrases that I say that you guys are like, you're flipping what, mate? Everyone trusts the cult leader. We never bully. You need to visit me in London soon. We're not allowed to even leave our houses, let alone the country. Like, for real, you want to go get the grocery shopping? One person at a time, once a day. No more times than that. It is just completely, like, it's not happening. I'm watching in Turkey. Awesome! We had a lot of Turkish people a while back, but we haven't seemed to have many come in since then. Hi from Denmark. I wrote the story from Australia too. Hi! I've never been to Denmark. Could be fun to go there. Do you know Turkey? I do know where Turkey is. I know more about it in ancient times because I did a history degree, and so I know about the world, more about the world as it was like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years ago than I do about it now, to be perfectly honest, which, you know, healthy. Just took the moral alignment test for me and it was fun. Send me a link. I should do the moral alignment test for myself. Denmark lost against England. Someone pops into chat and is like, hi, I'm from Denmark, and you guys are just like, you suck, we're better. This is not how to welcome people. Chat, come on. Can you say "It's coming home, boys" in your best British accent, please? It's coming home, boys. Oh. I'm completely jacked. I like to get myself a good bird. Except when my mates go out with me, it's all about the ladies. Like, we have boys' nights, right? But we also help each other get the ladies, because at the end of the day, it's all about coming home with a good bird, okay? In it. Bad time. Hi. Sorry, I was just being you. It's coming home is about football, not women. Oh, I know that, but, like, that's the only mode I have with, like, I like football. Well, what is good phrases? What was Arsenal thinking? Ugh. You see that ludicrous display last night? Shine your shoes, governor. I'm walking here. Okay. The thing about Arsenal is they always try and walk it in. But go, it's Mary Poppins. What are we doing? Alright. This is Take My Love from India. Hi! Welcome. Hella clapped. Why Americans say soccer? We all say soccer. Because we have, like, other football that we don't call football. We have the footy, which is technically rugby. We don't call it football. Technically. I mean, we refer to American football, sure. But technically, we have nothing called football. Some people call it football, but if you call it football here, we think you're pretentious and you deserve to get kicked up the flippin' backside. But soccer is association football. USA sidewalk, UK pavement. We say footpath, because it's the path for your feet. Those who say soccer are wrong. I'm sorry. That's not bullying. Yeah. What if you're wrong? Maybe you were wrong to exile her. Foot kick. That's perfect. That's the name for every sport now. Even flipping tennis. Foot kick. That's what I'm calling all sports. Sorry, fix your frames, then we'll talk. Do you mind if I ask your age? I have a command for that. I could just tell you. But there's a command. Everyone in chat is like 21, 21. Everyone knows. But like technically, I could have just lied to you. I could be 43. You don't know. Is it raining in Australia right now? Yes, last time I checked, but it's pretty dark outside. So I don't know if it's raining like currently, but it was raining all day. So, I mean, now it says nothing, but it's supposed to be raining all night. Yes, hello, Once Upon a Mom. How's it going? Death by exile. I ain't no heckin' criminal. Hello, just lurking, not listening today. Just reading comments for a bit. You don't have to be listening, that's fine. We're not doing anything interesting. Your bad Wi-Fi is affecting me. My Wi-Fi can't keep up. Must be hard. It's called handball, so why not foot kick? The logic is flawless, honestly. You were born in... I am not... How old would I... I'd be like, what, 17? 18 if I was born in 2003? Wouldn't be that bad, because then I'd have years of my life left to go instead of wasting 2 of the best ones. Unfortunately. You were lagging. I believe what Mum says at your age. Fine, fine. Ugh. The cult leader has to have done some crimes. That must be hard blinking sarcastically. That's right. I can blink sarcastically. 18. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind, honestly. Because 2 years of my life, no going outside, restrictions for you, and I know that's the same for everyone. I know that's the same for you guys. So, you know, I'm complaining together. I'm not complaining at you, I'm complaining with you. I see makeup. I definitely don't see brain... Where do you see makeup? If you're talking about what I just put on, it's Carmex, which is flipping lip balm. That's not makeup. That is a necessity. You know what? Sure. Boston cider. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I just came back from vacation. Nice. I came back from nowhere because I'm not allowed outside. It's collectively complaining. Yes. Collective complaints about terrible things. We'll be fine. We'll be grand. It's okay. Ugh. My wrist has been so, like, sore today. Oh. Don't know if you heard that click. I hope you didn't, because that's gross if you did. No one wants to hear bones cracking. Where can I go buy more Carmex? I've been hunting for more. Not a clue. Honestly, not a clue. I dug this out of, like, the bottom of my uni bag. It's, like, 2, maybe 3 years old at this point. Because can't find any myself currently. They're supposed to be at chemists, but maybe people are hoarding them. I have no clue, because I didn't see the message. Is Carmex the new toilet paper? Maybe. I just came back from Hopia. That's got to be some kind of joke, right? Like, hop yourself on my ding dong. I don't know. I don't trust anybody anymore. All of you are flipping suspicious to me. Everything you say, I've got to be like working in my head because after the Candace incident, I don't want to do it anymore. I can't do it anymore after Candace. I gotta be suspicious because otherwise I'm gonna be constantly like, ha, got him. Danish, thank you so much for following. Welcome to stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Oh, is butt cheeks one word or do you spread it apart? You don't trust me? Sag. After the what incident? The Candace incident. Like someone says, do you know Candace? I was like, Candace who? And they're like, Candace. I was like, gosh, stupid. And I didn't got once by that. No, I got flipping twice by that because I forgot about it. And like 2 streams later, they were like, do you know Candace? I was like, I feel like I've been asked this. No, I don't know any Candace. I remember now. Navstar, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're also having an absolutely wonderful day. I got twice, and I'm not proud of it. In Turkey, people press random letters to laugh. Oh, interesting. Fun. I found you. You look like so much fun. Thank you. We are fun. We have a lot of fun here. It's great. Okay. Stop. Stop it right. Yes, I know. That's the same thing. No matter what I say, it's like Candace. I'll bet it's only for your steak sandwiches and mid-strength beers. Is that some kind of dig at Australia? No, Tissay is not my name. Mr. Burner, stop lying to the people. My name is Matisse. Just like that, not Tissay. If you call me flippin' Tissay, you're wrong. I know that I've let some people call me Tissy in the past, and it's just because they're incredibly famous and they can do what they like, alright? Do you listen to Imagine Dragons? Yeah, sometimes. I listen to a whole variety of music though, so it just depends on my mood. Yeah. So yes, but sometimes no. Sometimes I listen to musical theatre. Sometimes I listen to Irish folk music. It really just depends on the day. It's not a lie, it's the truth, Tissy. What? Got him? What did you get me about? What? I'm so confused. How have I been got? Huh? Evening. Hey, Mr. Controversy. How's it going? No! Oh, no. I forgot. So, once upon a Tease, alright? Because my name is Matisse, and I was like, let me use my nickname Tease for my name, because I thought that was funny. But I did not know that I think it's Danish. In Denmark, Tease means urine. So there are a couple of Danish people like a couple months back that would call me Pea Lady. Norwegian. Oh yeah, Norwegian. Somewhere in that area. I'm pretty sure it was Norwegian. But like, yeah. So that's what that means. They just... The Pea Lady. Mr. Burner, shut up. Don't laugh at me. But yeah. Praying mantis. Praying mantis. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So whenever people from like Northern Europe pop in, they're like, haha, your name is funny. And I'm like, look, it's not that funny. It's not. You're nothing but a cult leader. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. but I'll take it. Oh, well, thank you. Bit of both. Great. It's Leo Da Vinci. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. What else do you expect from a troll? What, Mr. Burner, King of Trolls, was it? What's your Discord name again? Can't even see it. Wait, it'll be in tech help, won't it? Burner Chief of Trolls. Sorry. My mistake there. I remember that stream where a bunch of Norwegians came. We don't speak about the flipping Norwegians. We don't want to know about the Norwegians. We don't care. Look, Norwegians and I, we have some beef, but you know, it's fine. Mantissa is part of the logogram after the decimal point. Ah, I'll take your word for it. 'Cause not a clue. Yes, I know. People from Northern Europe, could you leave me alone about my name, please? Please. Ralph, thank you so much for stopping by. It has been wonderful having you here. I will see you next time. Chief of Trolls, get it right, P lady. What? I am Norwegian. Yes, well, wonderful. Just one more person that can be like, hey, your name funny. It's not that funny. Oh, dear. Jacob Gay! Do not use my words against me, I am warning you. Stop. Taste doesn't mean anything in my language as far as I know. Good. Yes, off you go, Mr. Burner. Have fun lurking. Also, oh yeah, Better TTV should be working now. Big thanks to Tang for making that work. Just a little update, because I forgot to say it, that those emotes should be working now. I didn't do it myself. Do I do anything myself around this joint? No. My heavily underappreciated mods do that. Mods are great, alright? I'm sorry for being so hopeless. Saeed? Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Everyone's off lurking. Goodbye, I suppose. It's fine. What do you have to be here for? Nothing. It's okay. It's whatever. Oh. My kid's name is not funny. See, Once Upon a Mum was saying just before that she's not actually listening to what I'm saying, she's just reading chat. And so the fact that everyone's going on about my name being funny is she's probably so confused. Even though it's the whole topic of conversation I'm having. My mum's probably like, I'm so confused. Oh, 4 months and 6 days. Nice. That is a decent while. Welcome. We had our 4-month anniversary a couple days ago. So happy anniversary of following the channel. Only some of them, as we don't have 50 plus access, but if anyone wants to fund that. I love her name. I just like annoying your daughter. She's a real sweetheart. Well, thank you very much. Now my mother knows what's going on. Ooh, 2 months and 11 days. Happy 2-month anniversary. Damn, I've had 2 months and 11 days of pain. Look. Some people are into pain, so it's not always a bad thing. I still don't know how to say your name properly. 3 Luai? 3 Luai? Or Eluai? I don't know. Happy mid-month anniversary of following. I don't know. Do you have a job or some sort of work? I do have a job. I run a business where I'm a Disney princess for kids' parties. But with all of the lockdown stuff, I have not been able to do that much. And not a lot of places are hiring in the middle of nothing, so I've applied to some things, but nothing's really gotten back to me. So currently this is my only source of income. So yes, I have a job, but like no at the same time because nothing's allowed to happen. So, you know, it's like iffy. Call me Allie. I feel like you said that and I just forgot, but I'll try and remember. Once Upon a Mom has been following for 9 months, 5 days, and 13 hours. Happy 9-month anniversary! Twitch is my child now, I suppose. 9 months, and I have a child. Winner, yes. Do you brainwash the kids into the cult? No, only Twitch verified of age people can be in the cult. We don't want any 12-year-olds because that's illegal. Only people old enough to have Twitch accounts can be in the cult. Vengeful Goose. Love the name. I have another guy who comes in called, I'm mental blanking, but I know his name. Goose is his name. And I bought goose socks, for the reason that I have people with the goose names come in all the time. So, you know, that's completely irrelevant information that you probably didn't need to know, but I have goose socks. Welcome. Did you go to Seaths? I don't know what that is. Cheers for the compliment. I don't know what Seaths is. Ah! Once Upon a Mom, thank you so much for 50 bits. Welcome to the bit spot, which is here. Cherrybrook Technology High School. No, I didn't. That's probably why I don't know that it's called... Wait, I'm not in the middle again. Gosh dang it. It's probably why I don't know it's called... But yeah, no, I didn't go there. Do I look like someone you know? Ooh, do I have a doppelganger out there? You know what you have to do with doppelgangers? Kill them. Because there can only be one. Oh, because I used to live really close to where your PO box is. I don't live close to where my PO box is. I picked a place kind of far away from where I actually live. Just, I don't know, I thought that was... don't pick the suburb where you actually live to get your PO box if you're doing something with the internet. That's just... I don't know, irresponsible? Whoa, she is joking, not... Oh yeah, I forgot to do my disclaimer. Twitch, I'm joking, don't ban me. I'm not advocating murder. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Thank you, mods, for jumping in and reminding me to disclaim that I don't advocate for murder. Yeah, the PO box is on purpose a little while away. Because, as we've said, I live in a small country town in the middle of nowhere. So, you'd definitely be able to find me if I got one near where I live. Also came here from Nimbo. Well, welcome. I know that, I wouldn't say that I am Nimbo's favourite person, simply because I... when he comes in, I'll give him a bit of a jab. Just a bit of fun. Not that I'm a Nimbo fan. I know, like, he didn't get any clips out of me, and he was upset, and I'm sorry, Nimbo. What am I supposed to do when your chat is telling me that you have 8 toes? It's alright. If he wants a clip of me, I'll, like, next time I'll pull the face. I don't know. Tell me what you want, man. Random question, can you do the splits? I used to be able to, haven't tried in ages. Yeah. I think that guy to be polite as possible. Interesting. Talk about him and he might appear. I know! It's like doing like Bloody Mary. You know, you guys all know that, right? Is that like just an Australian thing, or is that a thing everywhere? It's like you go up to the mirror in the darkness and say Bloody Mary 3 times, and then supposedly you're gonna see like a creepy woman, and then she might scratch your face off, but she might not. So, like, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Everywhere? Okay, it's everywhere. Oh, Dad in the Roof is here. Oh, what? Dad in the Roof says, is Once Upon a Mum spending all our cash on our daughter again? Sigh. Okay, then, no objection here. Hi, Dad. Otherwise that guy has way too much time on his hands. Well, if you're fully paid from just watching e-girls, you may as well. I don't know. Wait, like, hold up. I can be an e-girl. Ready? Wait, ASMR. Backside ASMR. Slurp, slurp. I'm an e-girl now. How do you feel? Let me just move to the ASMR section. Oh my goodness. Could you write my name on the board? Oh wait, they gotta write their name on the board like this. You gotta, if you're gonna be an e-girl, you've gotta write, like, oh, let me just write your name on the board. Sorry, I respect the hustle, come on. They get money, so what can you do? Good on them for hustling and getting absolutely paid. Everyone in chat hates me when I do it. Everyone hates it. I don't care. I don't know why it doesn't work for me. Come on, like, did you see that? How is that not, like, the good content we're looking for? Ugh. Other people do it, and they get flipping Lamborghinis. I do it, and chat says, I'm gonna rip my head off. Stop. What's the difference? They are smart, the people viewing them are stupid. Maybe that's my issue. Maybe I am the stupid. My chat is too smart, that's my issue. Maybe the lurkers like it, but not us. You have self-respect. Hold, you can, like, because you're a sweetheart and not a hoe. Well, thank you very much. But yes, you know. You can either have self-respect or money. I've gone down the less profitable route. Daddy Dawson, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Hey! Your followers like you because you're not a garden. Because she is not a large spoon. Are you saying we're stupid? No, that's not what I'm saying. Someone said that their chat is stupid. I'm saying my chat is too smart to look at my, like, apple bottom jeans. I just asked an Australian streamer to flip her camera upside down. She acquisition to my request, please do it. I'll do it if you follow me. How about that? Catch you, Unit. Unit, thank you so much. I will see you next time. Alright. Ashley Bogus, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Alright. Hold up. How do I make this stay? Oh! Oh, flip! Ah! I'm good. Oh yeah, it's another good day down under, up down here in the upside down, you know? Just crikey, mate. Oh, chuck another shrimp on the barbie and all that. Kangaroo. I hope you're satisfied. Is that what you're looking for? Is that what you people want from me? Oh wow, I've messed with everything, haven't I? I feel sick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making you guys seasick. I'm sorry. Snake. I say snake. I don't say snake. Okay, have all Australians met Chris Evans? I feel like this isn't true. Do you mean Chris Hemsworth? Because that's the one that's from here, not Chris Evans. And no, haven't met Chris Hemsworth. Would be fun though. It's alright. You know. Actually, this might be an unpopular opinion for some, but of the Marvel Chris's, Chris Evans, like, love him. Great. Captain America is really cool. I also have a Captain America pin. I have pins for all the Marvel Chris's. I got Star-Lord and Thor, and then Captain America. But if I'm going to rank the Marvel Chris's, it goes Chris Pratt, alright? Chris Hemsworth, and then Chris Evans. He sells masks down the road. Pratt isn't even Marvel. What is this? Excuse me? Have you lost your mind? Guardians of the Galaxy, mate. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, mate. I'm thinking about Pine, yeah. It's irrelevant. He's not one of the Marvel... You gotta go to the gym in 30 minutes, but I don't want to leave you. Nah, get hench. Then maybe you can deal with Australia. Because you've got to be... Like, everyone here looks like Chris Hemsworth, because in order to fight off those kangaroos, you've got to be able to be, like, ripped. I think I like him as captain more than a person. So maybe he's either bad or really good. Unsure. Fine, I'm sorry. Forgive me, oh great cult leader. I'll think about it. Why use a camera when you can just use a mirror for streaming? Stop making fun of my mirror every time. Look. Wait. There I am. I'm the chief of trolls, please. We shall see. We shall see. I don't know. But yeah. I am so tired. Like, I have been sleeping so much. But, 3 days of streaming, with one of those streams being 13 hours, has destroyed me just a tad. Just a tad. I'm a little bit dead. Oh, my PC flashed. Am I still going? I'm like, what is going on? My screens just went black for a second. But yes, keep an eye out because my schedule might be a little bit different next week because I have some stuff with uni that I have to do, which was like uni camp that I was talking about. So I will update you on that as soon as I actually know what's going on because I don't, but there still will be streams. I just don't know when they're gonna be. Guys, can she sing or does her voice sounds like her chair? My chair... It's not that loud currently. I'd say I can sing. There are some days where I'm like, yucky, I sound terrible. But I do have, like, completion certificates from vocal exams. So... I don't know, the law says I can sing. It's not really the law, I don't know. I have a couple of pieces of paper telling me that I can. Mod abuse. What is the mod abuse, Mr. Burner? Just all your messages, are they all deleted? Any sacrifices may help. It looks like your messages have been sacrificed to the cult. Ali says, can you please tell your mom that I love you and I'm not being mean to you? She might think I'm an online abuser. Please, I'm not an online abuser, I swear. Oh, I come from Special Operations Command of the Russian Airborne Forces, right? I used to spend 6 hours in muddy water at 2 degrees Celsius, and now I'm working for the US Department of Defense, hiding my background. On ya, lad. Hiding? Hiding in plain sight. Look, if you tell someone you're a spy, they're not gonna believe you. The people that you're suspicious of actually being spies are the people that aren't actually spies. So if someone comes up to you and says, oh, I'm a spy, you're going to think, absolute nutter, no way you're a spy. It's reverse psychology. What have the days come to? The trolls get deleted. Come on, sing something for us. Anything. Maybe at some point. Currently, it is like 10 p.m. My brothers are asleep. I'm not going to wake them up by singing right now. But I did show it on my 12-hour stream. I did play a clip where I sang with my brother. It wasn't great. I wouldn't say it's my best work. But it was okay. Maybe some other time. I'd love to do some cover songs on YouTube. But I don't know how to go about getting like copyright licenses. I looked it up. I spent like 3 hours Googling and I just got more confused. So I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, honestly. Had a milkshake today. I are happy. Exactly. Because milkshakes make everyone happy. You want to be happy? Subscribe. Why? Because you get a milkshake. Strawberry chunky milkshake with the pulps. Oh, strawberry milkshakes. Strawberry milkshakes. Alejandra, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. So you're saying nursing student is the perfect cover? I don't know what I'm saying exactly. Most of the time I don't have a clue what I'm saying. If you could be any butt, what would you be? I would be the one from Baby Got Back. Because that's a bop. Fine, don't sing. It's fine. I don't care. It's fine. Look, I can't wake up half the household. But milkshakes are risky. They bring the boys to the yard. And you can have too many boys in your yard. That's why I keep a flippin' massive stick under my bed. Because when I have a milkshake, you've got to get into like protective stance. You got to peek out the curtains and be like, the boys, they're coming. Luckily, I have a flipping massive yard. So there's a lot of space to kind of whack them. You don't have to fight close quarters. Oh yes, we had the stream that I sang, but we deleted it right after because we were using copyright music, and we were like, we'll delete the VOD absolutely straight after, so you can't strike me. correct answer is not dead Burt Reynolds. Fair. The blue Yowie. Is it freezing in New South Wales at the moment too? It's flipping cold in Melbourne. It is 11 degrees Celsius. It's a little cold. I don't think as cold as it was yesterday. As you can see, my fingers aren't like super red today, which is how I gauge the cold, because I get quite cold. And so my fingers are constantly cold and they're not like that red. So if like it's cold, but it's not as bad. I mean, it's been raining, so like the cloud kind of keeps it in, I think. Niv and Let Die, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Gorgeous rainy day in Sydney today, though. I suppose. It was okay. I prefer, if it's gonna rain, for it to like hardcore rain. I don't like on and off rain, because it tricks me. And there are some points where I'm like, oh, it hasn't rained for a little bit, let me go for a walk. And then I change my mind, and then 2 minutes later it's like pouring, and I'm like, thank goodness I didn't go on a walk. So if you're gonna rain, just completely rain. Have some storms, that might be nice. You know, don't like pitter-patter and like fool me into thinking I'm safe to leave the house. Cult leader is cold. What's boys and milkshakes have it? Lauren Forcer, don't you know? Honey. Lauren Forcer, it's the song. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. They're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I'd have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. They're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. That's the only bit I know. I know there's like after that, but I not a clue. Oh my goodness, what an offer! If you agree to be my girlfriend, I'll be the happiest man in the history of humanity. I'm gonna dedicate my whole life to please you and make you full satisfied. Am handsome and generous, you won't be disappointed. Add me on Insta, Rami77 Navandi, and I promise 4 messages per day, and I'll bring you puppies from all breeds. What an offer, lads. We get a lot of offers. Like, last stream we looked at our whispers, and my goodness, there are a lot of offers in there. This one includes chat. I like that, because a lot of the offers were like, don't tell chat, this is private. Come on now. It was just a trap to get you to sing. Why am I constantly being baited? We tricked her in the... It's because I thank you for the water break, I'll take that now. It's because I get baited so easily. It's embarrassing, okay? I don't like the fact that I get baited, but it happens. I feel like people are a little thirsty, so this is for them. Yeah, everyone take the water break. Everyone get out your water and just slurp. Oh. Wait. Oh, mate, can I get on that? I could use a good shoulder massage. Yes. Can you dedicate yourself to, like, the whole of chat? Or is it just for me? Because I think everyone needs a little bit right now. Every dog breed, imagine the breed. I don't even like every dog breed. Chihuahua's scary. They're like little rats with, like, dagger teeth. I don't know about that. I'd like a Samoyed, though. I'm waiting for the 100,000 points, so I called 24-hour stream. How many of you got so far? I'll give you 80% of my monthly income. You can think until tomorrow. You know what, chat, though? Hear me out. This is better than Mr. Burner's... Not Mr. Burner. Oh. I read your name. I'm sorry. You didn't give me an offer. It's just because you were there. This is better than Netflix's offer, where he said he would give me money and then gave me $3 and was like, I will give you all my money. Here's $3. This offer, 80% of my month. What is your monthly income? Chat likes scamming people. So watch out for chat. They will take your money. Also, how are you doing up there on that pedestal? The air is getting a bit thin. I can barely breathe. Chihuahuas are literally rats, genetically. What? I don't know about that. How do you... Dogs and rats can't... You know. So how like, Chihuahuas are dogs, how can they also be rats? Seeing as you can't, like... Dogs and rats, you know? I don't... Someone explain the genetic... 81.6 thousand points here. Ooh, that's an awful lot. I have 2.4. Hello, how's it going? Alpha Q. 80% of 0 is still 0. Mum, are you higher than Auntie Jeff yet? How much is that? Mum does spend points a lot on polls. The cult leader likes scamming people. No, rude. You are... If I recall... Mr. Burner, you were the one who was egging Netflix on. You were saying, yes, message Netflix again. So, hello? At least consider this. Ah, yes, I'll consider it, lad. Yeah, there's a horse and a donkey. I know that horses... But that makes sense. They're the same size, alright? Horse, donkey, same size. Easy. Dog, rat, not same size. How? Is my question. Okay? Mules and stuff make sense because they're the same size. Therefore, it's like two of basically the same thing. Dogs and rats does not make sense to me. Netflix brought me up, not vice versa. I love how everyone's yelling back at like, you're gonna use caps, we'll use caps too. Oh! I'm pretty sure that you'll wake up at age 36, realizing time is running. You're getting older. Then, you compromise on a random loser. Have fun. I know you're kind. We didn't even make fun of him though, did we? Oh, we did a little bit. 'Cause I was like, haha, that's funny. Caps. Or was that different? Oh, no, that was him. What, she looks much older, like late 30s? I mean, he deserved. She doesn't look a day above 70. Oh, this is my life. I sit here and I get bullied. Grand job this is. What's 1 + 1? People with no brain cell can answer. I won't answer. 'Cause I have 1 brain cell. It's grown. No makeup, 1 brain cell now. I've gotten smarter over the stream. Rafaz, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Getting paid to be bullied. I respect. We don't bully. Look, normal chat doesn't bully. They just jest. People that come in are like, ugly. And I'm like, okay. Fair enough. Where did you expect to go from there? Like, I want to know the end goal. Did you want me to cry? Like, what was your hopes for this? Like, let me help you out. You call me ugly, let me know what you want from me. Like, You know, I can cry if you want me to. We're a normal chat, Tissy. Someone loved a monkey. That's how humans have HIV now. Well, that's grot. And the fact that someone, like, loved them. Don't diddle monkey lovers and spread it to other people, okay? If there's a monkey lover, let them die of their own wrongdoings. If someone is, like, actively a monkey lover, don't be like, give me a piece of that. No. They want a crying speedrun? Ugly. Why are you cheating? The title... Do you see my flipping face, man? Do I look like I'm wearing makeup right now? Do I look? Trust me, chat has seen me with makeup. They know that this is my normal face. It's always odd here. Fair enough. Let humanity die. Return to monkey. Well, he went from "you are the love of my life, I'll give you 80% of my earnings so you will wake up at 36 and marry a loser." Like, is he the loser he's talking about? Is he gonna wait till I'm 36 and be like, oh, finally, my time has come? Dizzy here is wearing sweat, nothing else. My forehead is shiny because of oils, not sweat. I'm doing fine. That's not even any better, really. I thought this was an ASMR stream. You want this to be an ASMR stream? That's what they do, right? We actually looked up how much ASMR microphones cost in the last stream. Tank, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. They cost like $2,000 to $3,000. No, stop. I'm sorry, chat. Not that sorry, though. Someone did come in and ask for it specifically. And if the people are... This microphone is Blue Yeti. It's a good microphone. And it's like $200. Why do I need to be spending like over $1,000 on a microphone with some creepy silicone ears? Oh, we got a ban. That is fun. So Alpha has been banned. We'll see if there's ban appeal. Maybe in the next month we can go through our ban appeals. Maybe he'll be there. Okay, I'm sorry to everyone. No one wants this to be an ASMR stream. No one. Alright, I'm sorry. 2 bans actually. Oh, beautiful. I missed the other one. Getting the ban appeals maybe. Nothing but ASMR. Sheriff got banned too. Bye. I don't know what that was. Why am I waving with one finger? Bye. Bye. Oh, I'm hopeless. Yep, I banned them both. Who's Sheriff? Who was Sheriff? Which one was which? I think Sheriff was the one that was like, I'll give you all of my money, please be in a relationship with me. And then like 2 messages down, like, fine. You know what? You're gonna wake up at 36, marry some loser because you're lonely. Oh. Fair play, fair play. Bot alert, it's fine. It's all good. Cult leader, stay classy. Mum come in swinging. Oh, it's gonna ruin my dings again. It never stops dinging. But yeah, he was the dog guy. Yeah, the dog. Like, I will buy you every breed of dog. You're gonna wake up lonely. Have fun. I know your type. I want to know, what is my type, man? What kind of type am I? The type to wake up at 36 and be like, oh, I'm lonely, I suppose. Hey, driver. Hope you're having an amazing day. Thanks for streaming. Well, thanks for being here. That's how the cult leader waves. Nothing new here. Wait, what is this insane following spree? Oh, it's bot stuff. Just bot garbage. Just ignore it. It'll be over soon. Maybe. Question: if the speedometer of a car says 0 whilst you're driving, does that mean you're technically not moving? Yes. Also, these IDs seem fake. That's because they're bots. They're not real. Someone has like, tee-hee-hee, I'm gonna ruin your stream and spam you with bots. Yeah. Yeah, none of the names make sense. That's how you know. But slipperiest pregnancy though. Why is that not a real person? Because that is an epic name. Like, come on now. What you mostly doing in life? I do bits and pieces. We do a bit of chatting. I have played games before, but if I want to do like really good games, I have to be somewhere else because I live in the middle of nowhere and my internet sucks. So sometimes if I want to play, like we did Resident Evil, I went to my grandparents' house to steal their internet for that. But we do like easier internet games. Well, not easier. I mean like less strain on the internet because my upload speed is garbage. So it depends. We do a lot of variety. I do a lot of challenge streams. So the last couple of streams I had ghost pepper lollies. I've done cream pies to the face as well. Just a lot of challenges as well. Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff. Offline games then? Yeah. I feel like we've done some offline. Twitch recommended me. Well, welcome. I'm glad Twitch loves me again. Twitch hated me for a while there because I didn't stream for a month. But yes. Lewis, I feel like you're actually real, so I'll say thank you for following. The bots will be over soon, I think. Where are we up to in the bot list? Okay, we only have like 10 more to go. I mean literal cream pies, you pervs. Knock it off. Like actual whipped cream. So heck yourselves. Oh. I'm real, I'm actually following. Good. I was like, okay, you followed slightly after the bots did, so I'm like, I feel like you can. So yes, welcome. Thanks for following. We have rural internet. That's right. We live in the middle of nowhere, so internet is garbage. That's where I found you. Twitch recommended. Well, don't worry. I'm not calling you. Oh, did I accident? No, I did accept that. I'm not calling you a perv. I'm calling Jacob Games and Mr. Burner pervs. And I can call them pervs. They've been here for ages. We're close to the end, I think. Anyway. Please like my shirt. I'm wearing my Star-Lord shirt today. People have complimented it, but I would like people to compliment it again. Oh, Automod says a message held for bullying, and Mr. Burner, how rude. I'll accept it, but watch yourself because my mod says you're bullying me. I am not a perv. Do you want England to beat Italy in Euros? We have like 3 left. I don't know what that means. Like the actual currency, euros? Or is it like a football tournament or something? What does the shirt say? Okay, so the shirt is in an alien language, and I googled this, so look, it may be wrong, but I googled it a while ago. It apparently says gear shift in an alien language. You will see the shirt featured in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Football, not soccer, not footy. Yeah, I said football because you guys going at me for saying soccer. So you know what? I was like, okay, all the English viewers are here. Let me say football. And now you're going off at me anyway for saying football. When I try and please you, you're still grumpy. I can't win. What do you want from me? Like the World Cup, but just for Europe. Italy versus England in the final. I'll go for England. Long live the Queen and all that, seeing as we're part of the Commonwealth. So, suppose that's what I'm going for, yeah. Can't please anyone. We aren't English. We speak English. We are British. Ooh, I'm sorry. So I can't call it England then? I gotta call it Great Britain because, you know, British. Unlike the US World Series baseball that is only played in the US. What does that have to do? The Brits. Sorry. The British are here. So we can't say soccer, we must say football. Otherwise, they will absolutely ruin our lives. There we go. You're not English, you're Australian. I said I'm Australian. I never claimed to be English. I said we're part of the Commonwealth, okay? Australia and Canada, still under the Queen's rule, thank you very much. So, do not forget us that we're still here, you know, the part of the British Empire that couldn't be bothered to leave. Respect the fact that we're still clinging on, hello? Typing intensifies. We don't sound posh like the Queen. The world needs to stop assuming we are. I don't assume we are. You know what the world thinks? They go, oh, yeah, I'm a roadsman, you know? What up? Ooh, let me go to Blackpool and do some rapping, you know? Ooh. I get jacked at the gym, man, so I can get myself a nice bird. We do not sound like that. There are so many accents in Britain that, like, honestly, you can't keep up with them all. Like, every city has its own little accent. Oh, I know you don't sound like that, but I bet, I'm willing to place a bet that one person does. You, an American, fail to do our accent. You're right. I'm doing a fun little jab. I'm not even trying, alright? That wasn't me actually attempting. Did you see I lowered my voice and was saying stupid phrases like roadman? If you think that was an actual attempt, you're joking. As an Aussie, you must really follow American football to care that much. Yes. Our family is well into American sports. Green Bay Packers. There's Red Sox and the Yankees and the Angels fans. You know, sports. Why do large headphones not look obnoxious at the computer but literally everywhere else they do? Because I feel like it makes sense. Like, it just makes sense. This is what you're used to seeing. But if you see someone like this out in public, you're like, what on earth? Put it away. You know, out in public, the thing you're conditioned to see is AirPods. If I was wearing AirPods here, you'd be like, looks a little off, but okay. You know, it's just what you're used to seeing. Oh, I am Australian. We sound like a record that doesn't work properly. Basketball, or should I say handball? Those are two different sports. Basketball and handball are two completely different things. I don't know. That's in a different language. And usually when someone tries to get me to say something in a different language, it is horrifically rude. So I'm on to you. I don't know about that. I think large headphones in public was a thing in the 90s. Well, as we know, was not alive then. Well, technically yes, for 11 days. But wouldn't know, wouldn't remember anyway. Hey, Jack the Lad Tom Ford, how's it going? Mother is popping off. Crikey, can you say, "'Tis not a human, 'tis a remorseless eating machine"? Like that? Because you said crikey, so I assumed you wanted me to say it in like a heavy Australian accent. I am 7 shoe size. I am too, but like women's, not men's. Men's, I'm like, flip if I know. I am 5'11". Nice. I'm 5'4". I'm good. What about you? I'm good too. I'm calm now. Sup, my dudes? Sup, how's it going? Everyone, what? Everyone's fighting about football. I mean, American football. We got the. You know what? I'm gonna call you the English people. We got the British people here, like, oh, football. You can't call us English. That's simply the language we speak. No. We are British. I usually stand on your side. I say, long live the Queen. I say, let's stay part of the Commonwealth. I say, you know what? If I had to pick another country, it would be there or Canada. But you know what? You guys are racking me off today. I usually am all like, woo, up the tea land. But I don't know about you guys today. Got iffy. Lovely accent, opposite to mine. Southern Georgia. I've never been there. That's south. Like, that's in the south, right? I've never been to the south. I'm 6 foot. Nice. Can you sing a song? I can, but it is 10:30 p.m. at night, and my brother, like, I share a wall with my, like, 12-year-old brother, and he's fast asleep, and I'm not gonna wake him up. So, maybe another stream when I do, like, a morning stream or something. You cannot tell me that gaming chair is comfortable, right? It's okay. I often have a blanket underneath, but it is comfortable, like, for squat, because I sometimes sit like this. But it's alright. It does this. So, you know, not that bad. Sips tea with picking up a football. How do you stand on Germans then? Okay, I haven't had that many interactions with them, except my piano teacher for a while there was German, and I told him my favourite movie was The Sound of Music and he should watch it, and then I realised it's about Nazis, and I was like, is that poor taste? I was like 12 at the time. No, I was not 12. I was like 13. And I was like, perhaps that wasn't my best move. I realised when I got home, I was like, heck, that's about Nazis. So, you know, I haven't had the best of luck with German people. I feel sick. I'm gonna get some air. I hope you feel better soon. Rest up. Feel better. That sucks. How do you stand on Germans with both feet? That is a good joke. I rate that. We got an unbanned request and it's kind of funny. We did. I'll check it, but I want to save up a few so we can do a few on a stream. I'll like read it, but then I'll save it. Oh my goodness. Yesel Damakana? Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Yeah, we got rid of all our ban requests yesterday. So I have a completely clean slate. And I'll probably save up a few before I go through them. We also went through Whispers yesterday. That was an interesting session for sure. Yeah. I feel like you people asking me what are my opinions of people from different countries. This could go south very quickly. It's just it's not a place we should really go, you know. My opinion is, whoever is in chat, I'll make fun of you, but if you're not in chat, that's just in bad taste. Do you like turkey? I am, like, yeah. I like ancient turkey. I don't know much about modern turkey. I would like to know more, I suppose. I probably should know more about the modern world, but I have no issues with turkey. Yeah, I don't know much about it, sorry. I feel sorry for the ones who got chug-jugged. Why? Chug Jug is the best song, and if you think otherwise, you're just lying to yourself. It's true. I'm sorry. Turkey is tasty. It is. It is excellent. And you know what's even better than turkey? Leftover Boxing Day sandwiches where you have turkey, stuffing, cheese and cranberry sauce all in a sandwich. Oh! Because stuffing is particularly good. I love my leftover sandwiches. But you gotta wait till Christmas to have it. That's why I think Christmas in July is a grand idea, because then you get turkey twice a year. And I understand that Americans are like, well, we get turkey twice a year anyway because of Thanksgiving. That's all well and good, but it's too close to Christmas to appreciate it properly. You need to spread out your turkey having. Like a mid-year Thanksgiving would be nice, so that you don't have to stuff yourself with turkey, then do it like a couple of weeks later. You know, spread it out. Have like turkey 2 times of the year. That is my proposal, is move Thanksgiving and then have Thanksgiving in other countries too. You know, it's not my fault the Pilgrims didn't land here. I would also like turkey multiple times a year. I'm sorry, we started talking about the country and then I'm just like, but the bird, right? Turkey sandwich for lunch is great too. Can have whenever. Why not start your own tradition of turkey to the Queen's birthday long weekend? Yeah, but the issue, okay, I talk a big game. Like, we should have turkey multiple times a year. This would be incredible. But when it really comes down to it, can I be bothered to cook an entire turkey? Not really. I suppose that's why you only do it like once a year at Christmas, because it's a lot of effort. Like, I could start a tradition of having turkey on the Queen's birthday, but at the same time, that means cooking an entire turkey. And do I have the time for that? I don't flipping think so. Oh, I have a hair stuck to me, and every time I think I found it, maybe it's just the sleeves. I don't know, but something's tickling my hand, and it's racking me off, but it's like nothing there. But there is like little, I don't know, can you see that? Little dusty bits. Maybe that's what's tickling me. Nah. Well. Maybe Woolies needs to start doing pre-cooked turkey like they do chicken, beef, and lamb. Yeah, but that doesn't have your own stuffing, and I feel like it'll be slightly gross. I don't know. Want to see your alignment test results? Sure. I can't turn the bot sound off. I've before other speak, woman. I have deleted my alert box before, and it doesn't stop the noises. The noises just don't stop. Unless I managed to stop it just then. No, I didn't. Okay. Jeepers, are you a real person? Oh, you are a real person. Well, thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. If you're a real person, say in chat, because we had a bot raid, and I don't know who to thank. We got fully botted and I know how to fix it, kind of. Like, I know how to fix it in chat at the moment, but the noises, they just don't stop. I like delete the thing, don't stop. So, there wasn't that many. We can maybe sit through it. I don't want to go offline for a short second, because if I go offline, I'm going to bed. We're gonna, like... Oh. Your mother's stuffing is so good, right? Yes, it is, mother. Your stuffing is so good. I'm not using Streamlabs. I'm using, OBS Studio. Because, I don't know, someone said it was better. And then it just ruins... Like, I have so many viewers. It's very nice. And I get bot rated. And then annoying noises start. And all my viewers run away. So, someone out there... Maybe it's Netflix having a vendetta against me from sharing his, like, messages in chat. Maybe he's like, fine, you share my intimate messages that I send with you to chat? I shall ruin your stream all night. People coming in being like, wow, Twitch is recommending you to me. This is fun. And then someone's like, ha ha ha, heck you. Heck you in particular. I didn't block the bots before. I ended stream because the noise was too annoying. Alright. I'm gonna take an alignment test to see if I'm a terrible person. The noises are gonna go, but hopefully we'll just get through the noises when we're doing this. So I was sent an alignment test to see if I suck. So, you know, let's figure that out. I've turned the vision off so we can't see. Family elders are expressing disapproval of you to the rest of the family. Do you accept the criticism and change your ways? Seek compromise? Besmirch the reputation of those expressing disapproval? Silence them anywhere you can. Where is just... don't listen to them? Because the family elders are very stuck in their ways. I turned the wrong one off. Where is my other alert box? There it is. Turn that one off. I guess silence them, be like, oh yeah, whatever. Because, I mean, it took my grandparents a minute to figure out what this whole thing was. They were like, she's doing what now? Would you give up a promising career to aid the family in a time of need? Yes, I would with some reluctance, I feel like, because I would definitely be disappointed and it would suck. But, yeah. Would you betray a family member to advance your own career? Oh, I'd resist the temptation. It's a bad thing to do. I wouldn't do it. Not to a family member. To a stranger, abso-flipping. Do you respect the leaders of your family? Now, who does that mean? If that means grandparents, or, like, actual parents. If I say my parents, it is that one. I'll say parents because, you know, half of the grandparents is a whole mess we don't need to get into. If your family had arranged your marriage to someone loathsome, would you go through with it to serve your family? Agree? Flee? No thanks. You're estranged from a family member. On his deathbed, he seeks reconciliation. Do you speak to him but hold your ground? Refuse to speak to him. Discuss your estrangement openly. Actively seek reconciliation. I don't know. I guess it depends who they are. A powerful but corrupt judge offers you wealth if you'll testify against your friend. your friend you can't. If it's somebody else, I'm do you become close friends or hold most people at a safe distance? I have few close. Do I? Yeah, I would. Like 1 or 2 people I actually tell things to. Have you ever betrayed a friend? I don't have many friends, so no. Maybe. No. How do you view lifelong commitment to a single romantic partner? I have, or wait, I have or want such a romance. Such a romance would be ideal if it's achievable. I worry I'd miss out what others have to offer. Tie yourself to one person? A huge mistake. I guess ideal if it's achievable. Do you insist on repayment when lending money to friends? I try to be... Yes, I do want my money back. Abso-flipping-lutely. Are you still in touch with childhood friends? No. Do you donate time and money to improve the local community? No, I don't have enough money or time. I am poor. Your local community is threatened with invasion. If things are real dire for the community, I'm not tied to the community, I'm tied to myself and my family, thanks. This is awful, I hate it. If you were injured and required immediate assistance, would members of your hometown agree to help? Probably. People seem nice here, but no one really knows each other. They live kind of too far away. Do you respect the laws and authorities of the community? Yes. Yes. Do members of your hometown shun, avoid, or mock you? No, I'm generally seen as normal. Would you stand for office or seek to represent the interests of the community in a public manner? No, I don't want to be responsible for that. Your country is racked with famine. Would you share the food you had with others? Eat as little as possible and share the rest. Steal what food you need to survive. Steal as much food as possible and sell it back to the community at a high price. I reckon if my family was in danger, I would have sticky fingers. If offered enough money, would you slip poison to your king's drink? No, and I'd warn the king of the plot. Maybe get a promotion. He'd be like, you're a great lad. Let me put you in a comfy house. Twitch is your hometown. We always mock you. Plague is sweeping across your country. Used to it. Yep. Know this one. Would you undertake a dangerous mission to find the cure? Heal the sick best you can. Avoid contact with the sick or flee the country. I will avoid contact with the sick. That's what we're doing. Got it. Easy. How many questions are there? Okay, not that many more. Do you respect the lawful authority of the land? Yes, long live the Queen. If you were offered a reasonably lucrative deal, would you spy for a hostile foreign power? Yes, because it would be a little bit of fun. I'll go the first one. Like, if you're gonna pay me, sure, make me a spy. That sounds like a great time. Do you rely on the government to enforce contracts and property rights? Are you kidding me? The government can't even pave roads. They can't even give me Wi-Fi. If imprisoned, would you injure or kill others to escape? No, I wouldn't. Unless someone was like in my way, and then maybe I'd give him a bop. Except, that... If I bop them, nothing would happen. Do you see these arms? You're so not doing this for real. Do you accept a noble's right to treat badly the serfs who work on the land? No. Nobles should rule as kindly as possible. You've accidentally committed a crime. Do you turn yourself in and attempt to make restitution to the victim? Turn yourself in, throwing the mercy to the court. Hide your involvement, lying if you have to. Try to pin the crime on another. Oh. I'd tell my mother. Is that an option? Be like, Mother, I have done something. I've done a whoopsie. It's an accident. Although if it was an accident, I'd probably completely hide it. But my mum thinks I'm doing this too badly, so I'll do one nice one. If guilty, would you confess to a crime? How bad is the crime? Yes. Would you express a revolutionary political opinion if threatened with punishment? Depends what opinion. No? If it's like politics. If, you know, like, don't talk politics. If they're like, who do you vote for? I'm not going to say it. When traveling, you witness an assault. You are ordered to testify, which will delay your travel significantly. I'd testify if it's like, yeah. Remain, testify, leave. Although I don't want to remain reluctantly. I want to remain, testify, and leave. I'm not going to stay the whole time because you clearly have flights to get to. What is the best use of wealth? Provide for the needs of friends and family. When confronted by beggars, when confronted by beggars, I'm never confronted by beggars. We don't really have any out here, and I never carry cash anyway. Let's say moderately, I suppose, but I don't have any cash. By using magic, you could fool the village merchants into thinking your copper pieces are made of gold, do you? Yes. You have 2 job offers. One pays more, but the other is secure and steady. Which do you choose? The secure job, I think. One that you're definitely going to have. Because a lot of money for 1 year is not going to set you up for life. What's the best path to wealth? Matter of luck, staying flexible, following a long-term plan that incorporates a comfortable level of risk, or hard work. I feel like hard work because your plans are always destroyed. If you accept a job or contract, would you try to finish the task even if it got much more dangerous? You can bet I'd be renegotiating. Really? Huh. Well, well. Fascinating. Thank you for sending me that. There we go. Tang sent that through. Whoops. If you want to try it yourself as well. You got lawful evil. Now I'm scared of you. But yes. Are we almost done here with that? Here. BP. I can't find it. There's too many things to try and actually look for what's going on. Yeah, so there you go. Neutral. I think neutral is correct, but lawful, I suppose. Although, everyone says I radiate chaotic energy, and I find that fun. So, I don't know. Unimpressed. Wait. Okay, where is that? Oh, wow. I can't even see it. Oh, here we are. We have so many more. Yeah, so there's the quiz we just did to see your sort of alignment, although the questions are difficult for real life, really. Luge Cage, hi, how's it going? IRL, hard work and perseverance in nurse does not lead to wealth. Ah yes, but I'm not in that career. Only about 55 follow bots to go. Woo! That's so exciting. Alright. I'm getting real sleepy. Do you know your Myers-Briggs? Is that the personality one where you're like, I'm apparently ENTP, I think? Is it that one? Yeah. I don't know, people made me take that test a while ago, and that's what I was. I don't know. Should do an entire personality quiz. I did a quiz recently that was like, hey Saferki, welcome! I did a quiz recently which was, what Disney princess do you look like? Now looking at me, what Disney princess do I look like? I'll tell you what Disney princess the quiz said I looked like. Flipping Mulan. This seems heavily sketchy to me. Like, Mulan is very cool, but it's clearly not me. I was like, excuse? Don't think that's correct. Thanks for trying. Yeah, really good, that one. Hold up, alright. Okay, I'm actually gonna end now because I'm getting very sleepy and this is racking me off. This is racking me off. But thank you, today was a lot of fun. I would guess Beth, the yellow dress piece. Belle. Belle. Yeah. I suppose. Alright. Actually gonna go. Let me see, we're gonna raid someone. I love this guy, so we're gonna raid him. I know it's not the same content as I was doing, but I enjoy it. So we're going to him. Trust me, it's good. And could you please spam chat when we raid this time? Whenever we raid, everyone's always so quiet. When other people come in and raid, they're always like, ooh, raid, 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 raid. And, I don't know, you guys, what do you do? Alright. But thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys next time.